You say it's my birthday. Hey. Hey. My patrons, my humans, my heroes, my angels, my witches, my immortals, my gods, goddesses, as well as my friends on Facebook and possibly Twitter, and who knows where else this will end up. Hi. Hi. Yeah, boy, the best laid plans of mice and men, made plans. I think it's the best laid plans of mice and men. I don't remember why, because I'm fucking 54 years old. I don't have to remember. Oh, dear God. I'd say I'm middle-aged, but that means I would live to 108. And I'm going to pass on that, unless you've got, the eternal youth to go along with the eternal life. It's really not the bargain you think it is. And anybody who stays in the same physical body for that long isn't immortal. They're Nosferatu. And it's not for us, me, at all. So good morning, Moon and Capricorn Wednesday. It looks like I'm staying in Saratoga for another day, as there is flooding going on down the East Coast, apparently. Just going with it. It's fine. I'm quite literally in the lap of luxury. Well, symbolically in the lap of luxury. So it's all good. I'm playing the day by ear. If I do stay here, I'm going to work. I'm going to record to stay on schedule, get them 8 card draw shadow reads done for this full moon in Pisces to new moon in Libra, so that I won't have to rush it all when I do get home. Probably tomorrow. We'll see. Thankfully, I have a friend who's taking care of my boys while I'm away. My cats, who I miss terribly, but whatever. I'm doing the best that I can. As far as the new house situation goes, we're rolling with it. I don't know what's going to happen. I have no idea what's going to happen at all. I guess we're waiting to hear back. I doubt they sent out an inspector yesterday for Labor Day. Today's Tuesday. Did I write Wednesday on this thing? Yeah, I did. I wrote Wednesday. I meant Tuesday. I will fix it. Why? Because I thought I would be home on Wednesdays. The tea. Is that right? Is that where I am? Is today Wednesday? What fucking day is today? You see, this is what happens once you go non-linear, darling. Sweetie, darling, I've gone non-linear. Saratoga day 7. Yeah, today's Tuesday. I will change the title at some point. No biggie. Either that or I've projected into the future. No. It's fine. So I hope you are all well. I didn't get much sleep last night because, I'm a Virgo, obviously. Today's my birthday. So the third eye is going, well, but if we do that, we can protect, and if we do that, but if we stay, but if we go, and then, we got to call that, and then, but then we, so whatever. Had more weird-ass dreams. I, never dream for some reason in this house, staying at my parents'. I have dreamed. Well, we all have dreams. I just remember them. Maybe I've exposed myself to a little too much Neil Gaiman. If that's possible, I don't think it is. But whatever. In the dream time, in the dreaming. So, yeah, I thought I would make this one public. So, in case you are watching this on YouTube, Facebook, wherever you might catch this, this is what I do every morning on Patreon, patreon.com/drawing the circle. And I'm not going to, download this, edit it just to put the thing up over my head like I do in all of my other videos. But we'll see. Who knows? If all of a sudden there's a change in the weather, I'm essentially already packed. I just have to put stuff in the car and drive 5 hours, which really more like 4.5, but whatever. But there was no way I was going to drive back on Labor Day. That would have been cuckoo bananas. Traffic-wise, getting back onto Long Island. So, with all the interior spiritual work and spiritual practice and stuff that I've been doing for so long, it really does help support in times of the unknown. Wow. Anybody been watching the news lately? It's like the unknown is like in the top 10. It's really in the top one always. But with the weather and everything, it's like, I don't know what's going to happen. We get in this house. I don't know what's going to happen. And what people will do to medicate themselves just because they don't know. But there are a couple of mantras that I've been doing from the Matt Kahn Healing Mantra deck. Blessed be Matt Kahn. Only the highest possibilities come to be, whether I envision them or not. That's from the healing deck, but from his book, The Universe Always Has a Plan. I don't remember which of the golden rules it is in the 10 golden rules for letting go. But the mantra is something along the lines of, is it the mantra or the name of the golden rule? Everything changes, but it can only change me for the better. And I can see how everything changes me for the better whenever I am still. So, I mean, I got that going for me. We all have it going for us. So I'm just rolling with it. I allow myself to tie myself up in knots for like a good 15, 20 minutes so that I can be authentic about how I feel. It's so funny. My mom was like, "Oh, sweetheart, it's okay." I'm like, "Look, it is okay." But part of being emotionally free is about allowing yourself to feel what you're feeling. You just don't want to live there, right? It's a hallway to get to the next room. So, yeah, I'm a Virgo. Of course, I don't like having my schedule interrupted, but, it's weather. I mean, yeah, I guess I could cast a spell, but we need the water. We need the water. There were apparently drought conditions going on Long Island. There, you're welcome. There's my birthday present to Long Island, to the eastern seaboard. Meanwhile, flooding. No problems with climate change and global warming. Why in the world would you think that? Whatever. So, I'll tell you one thing I'm going to do today. I'm going to get in my car, and in case you are new to the Mark Angelo Lyons Mal for Short experience, his name is Dorian because he's gray. He ages so I don't. It could also be the effect of that lamp next to me if you're following me on Facebook and Instagram. Just kind of bathing me in the youth vibe. But I'm getting in my car, and I am taking my cell phone with my Starbucks app. I'm getting my free, what do I get? Iced venti skinny vanilla latte. You're going to go get that because it's free. And I wait all year for my free drinky poo at Starbucks. I think I go to Market 32 or 58. I don't, please don't make me do math. But then I guess if I'm going to stay here another 24 hours, so I'd be leaving tomorrow morning if the weather holds. Well, if the weather clears. Then I'll be driving home tomorrow. And if not, I'll just get more videos done today. I'd be doing the Virgo and the Libra 8-card draws, maybe even the Scorpio 8-card draw if I'm feeling particularly creative, which we'll see. And maybe go drive past the house again. I really hope we get this house. There's just a lot of work that needs to be done, so the inspectors have to go through and see that we are getting what we pay for, that it's not a lemon in lipstick is my new favorite way of saying that. But I really love it. I mean, the vibe is right. I just don't want to buy a hellmouth. A portal. I already live in a portal to the underworld, but that was voluntary. I made it one, which I will take that with me. Then whoever buys the place in Holbrook, they will not have to cope with the revolving door, the River Styx speed pass, right? But it is very much. I was talking to my friend Mark Wenland, twice nominated Tony Award set designer. I took a video of the interior and the exterior of the house from my cell phone. My patrons got it. It's the unlisted YouTube list link. I'm not releasing that to the public, but I sent it to him, and he said he would come up and help me decorate the house, right? At least some of the basics. Your professional set designer is a dear close friend. It's helpful. Um, but you know, it's everything's up in the air right now, and it's not just me. Everything's up in the air. Everything's up in the air for pretty much everybody if they're paying attention, right? And I don't want to go too much of a downer on my birthday, but you know, let's look at the actual deets. There's a war going on around a major nuclear facility. It kind of makes my travel plans moot. Moot. So I'm keeping my sense of humor, which with my family is a major survival instinct. We all have it. We will all giggle our way through tricky shit as needed. But, you know, what did I say? Gods grant me the serenity to accept the crazy shit I cannot change. Because there's crazy shit I just can't change. The courage to change the shit I can, which is, you know, in the interior world, how I look at it, you know, how I deal with it, that I can do something about. And the wisdom to know the difference. And honestly, yes, I have I guess it's an SUV. It's a RAV4. It's a Toyota RAV4. I'm sure I could get down there, but if it's flooding, I don't want to fucking get trapped on a flooded LIE, which, if you're not familiar, that's the Long Island Expressway. It's just not the lie. Driving on the lie. No, I think we've had enough of that on Planet Earth. Just about enough of that. Anyway. So that's it. Every morning, if you are watching this live or later, I give a little blessing, a little prayer, a little something every morning on Patreon, patreon.com/DragonCircle. Oh, coffee's good. My stepfather gets his coffee. It's called Wake the Hell Up. Works. Really works. But because this is a YouTube, unlisted YouTube link, you guys can actually come and chat with me every morning. And then I'm going to shake the dice and steal the rice and see what fucking happens next today. Because it is my birthday. But I think part of my 50th birthday was such a shit show 4 years ago. Except that I went to the Pines with my friend Mark. Twice. Tony nominated set designer. He insists I say that if I mention his name on camera. He's a Capricorn. It's okay. But I think that's when I stopped caring about birthdays. I used to comment if you were ever at one of my birthday parties, because it's Labor Day weekend. I've had parties of like hundreds of people. We once had one in a hurricane. I think it was my 40th birthday. I was dating Dr. Evil ex-boyfriend at the time. A fucking nightmare he was. No, never again, the Pisces. Times no offense. I'm a Pisces moon, but I'm not dating any of you all ever again. Or Geminis. No. No. I'm just going to go with it today, give you the blessing, and go get my Starbucks, my birthday bucks, my birthday Starbucks, and see what happens next. I have everything I need to record. I've got the 8 decks for the 8-card draw. I've got the camera. I'll do it in here, or maybe I'll set up in the basement. But, I mean, I don't know. I guess this lighting's okay for shadow reads, right? Right? Probably won't need as much makeup either in this lighting, but we'll see. Oh, the trials and tribulations of a professional witch, because I am. Mark Angelo Lyons, now for short, professional witch, professional intuitive president of Drawing Circle Productions since 1998. Can you imagine 24 years in service? Author of Words of Grace from a Professional Witch, available on Kindle. There's not a link in the description box this time around, but you can go check it out if you want. Read the dedication to my mom, who's a couple of doors down. We all sleep in late here. If we were to name this house, we would call it Lethargy. Instead of like Tara, Lethargy. Very quiet, calming place. And creator on Patreon. And to my patrons, I know I'm sharing it with the public. You know, it feels a little violating. I apologize. But I want to thank them in particular for their monthly subscriptions. My humans, my heroes, my angels, my witches, my immortals, my gods, my goddesses, my lovely Patreon community that we are building slow and steady that wins that race. I love you all so much. And, my life is going through changes, whose isn't. But maybe this week we will know if we are buying this house in upstate New York, but 10-minute drive from where I'm sitting right now. Half-acre land, full basement, so I can put all my shit down there and gradually bring it upstairs. 2-car garage. A whirlpool jacuzzi tub. My own private bathroom. Well, I mean, if you live alone, they're all private bathrooms, but it's 2.5 bath. We'll see. We'll see. And because so much is unknown on planet Earth right now, like around the globe, of course, I'm going to end this with a little prayer, a little blessing, a little song, a little dance, a little blessing in your pants. One more sip, and we'll do this. Oh, wait. I know I have magical jewelry here. Never go to sleep without the magical hardware handy. You never know who's going to try and break in. I mean, the Torch of Ariel is blessed by the Archangel Ariel, the Archangel of Lions, of which most likely named after, except my parents didn't know. But it's also a really good protection defense crystal because you could just whack somebody right in the head. So, as ever, how many times do I say it in a day? Take a moment, check in, and please take a nice deep breath. Here we go. Still point. As I call upon our collective pantheons of the divine, our guides, masters, teachers, gods, goddesses, saints, angels, totems, healers, ancestors, and higher selves, all the way back to the divine singularity, the nameless Tao, the mother of all, unity, source. Please surround each and every one of us today in a force field of light, containing and protecting our energy field. So anything that gets through that force field of light, we will know is meant to get to us. That all information and energy that exchanges between us in all overtones of all dimensions does so clearly, cleanly, and for the well-being of all, so that we may navigate wisely and well, that we may exercise our free will to spit, swallow, or chew as we go, manifesting our reality moment by moment. Whether or not we're visualizing, or it's only the highest possibilities come to be, whether we envision them or not. And there are no problems, only destiny being fulfilled, but that's certainly from more of an eternal soul place than an ego or personality place. So take us by the hand. Just walk us through this in perfect love and perfect trust of the divine alone, because everybody else has bad days. Guide me. It's my birthday. It's just another day. I don't even believe in chronological age that much anymore, which has done wonders for removing the crow's feet. They're actually only on the crows, which is sort of nice. But since it is the day of my birth, bless my mom, that she had to deal with one of the weirdest kids I'm sure she ever had to raise in any other incarnation that she had. A professional witch, a professional intuitive, but ultimately a Virgo sun with a Pisces moon, a Leo rising, a mystic with a strong artistic bend, an artistic mystic with a sense of humor to beat the band, a heart full of love, a mouth full of potty. I am a potty mouth. And a mind full of vision. But I don't necessarily keep my visions to myself, which maybe I need to work on that. But with the Mars conjunct Leo rising, that's probably not going to happen. And may we all be blessed today. All of us, yes, even them. May every heart be blessed with the love that it needs to heal May every mind be blessed with the truth that it needs to heal. And may we all make the most wise, loving, empowered choices and decisions that we can make today, moving to more golden timelines rather than leaded ones, bit by bit by bit, for our well-being, for the well-being of all, and for the permanent anchoring of paradise planet Earth, for the well-being of all, and with harm to none. As we will it, so let it be done. So would it be. And so it is. Thank you for watching. Thank you, my patrons. I will see you tomorrow morning, which maybe it's from Holbrook. Maybe it's from Saratoga. We don't know yet. We don't know yet. But I certainly invite you all to have a really good day. Oh, and for everybody on Facebook, I know birthday, there are at least 3,000 something happy birthday messages. I will get to them eventually. It takes me a while, but I think we're in a little bit of an extenuating circumstance for me today. So thank you all in advance. Thank you for everybody who has sent me birthday wishes already. And maybe I'll do a little live streamy thing just for Facebook proper, like not just in the Facebook group. The Mark Angelo Lions Mal for short private Facebook group. You didn't know that exists. That exists. Just search it. You can find it, but no one can see who's in it because I am a Virgo. Cross your legs. Otherwise, I love you. Have a really, really great Tuesday. I have to change the title of this one. I can't believe I wrote Wednesday, but that's what happens when the coffee is still kicking in. Have a really good one. I love you. Hang in there. Hal. Farewell. And blessed be. Bye.